This is the intro. Welcome to the intro. Intro time.
All right, hello, and welcome back to Let's Podcast. What the fuck?
Why is it recording? I think the window got
That's
moved.
amazing.
I didn't even know you could do that. That's kind of cool.
Hold on, and there we go. All right,
That's staying.
All right,
That's
let's-
staying in.
Solid start, guys.
all right. So welcome back to Let's Podcast. I'm Littlefoot.
I'm Seamus.
And I'm apparently a guest named Dooley.
This
Or
is our
Dales.
first podcast where we have a guest on,
I may or may not be held captive against my will.
So you're a professor.
or
at,
we may or may not be in his basement. You know, whichever.
You're a professor at WashU for chemical engineering, right?
Absolutely. I know everything there is to know about chemicals.
That sounds like you're a drug dealer.
That sounded oddly inappropriate, but I can't put my finger on how.
That sounded like you were a drug dealer.
Okay, so shut up. So today we will be playing Brawlhalla, and we're gonna do two people at a time, one-on-one. Check the. She doesn't have. I don't have any skin for her, but you
Oh.
can change the colors. So we're all together. Actually, this is the first time we've recorded one of these podcasts, sitting in the same room. And yeah, this is kind of exciting. You guys
Yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
I mean, I've never. I mean, I've played this once and a while ago. So
It's
I have
fine. The
no
game's,
idea.
Oh.
How to do
the game's
anything.
not honestly the focus. I'm really doing random versus random. Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I got my main.
Am I player 1 or 2?
We're good.
I think you're player 1. No, you're 2.
You're.
I think. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, no, you're two. You're
Okay.
that one. I want this. Mine.
So, this is we. If you didn't see at the beginning, we set the damage boost to
Oh,
200%.
I always do this. I lose track of my character or think it's the other person.
You're not blue.
For the record, we are not claiming to be good at this game.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
recovery.
okay.
I want the gimp.
Oh man. Okay, so yeah. Also for the record, I have 100 hours into this game, and these two both
Oh
combined.
shit!
for
I did it
maybe-
again.
Combined, these two maybe have 10. So I'm not playing first round. This is Leprechaun and
Shit.
Dooley
Gimps.
going
The
at it
saucy
right now, and then
gimps.
I'll jump in.
It's like a sex store.
I think I have 5 hours worth, and all of that is with you two.
Yeah. Okay, so Seamus, I believe you said that you had a topic you wanted to start with.
Yeah, I was actually, so this is actually our spring break, for two of us anyway. One has to suffer. But I ran into, something I forget about occasionally because it doesn't happen that often for me. I actually ran into one of my pet peeves on the way
Oh
back.
yeah, I got a kill.
And it was honestly just like, it's such a stupid, simple pet peeve, and it was, just a guy, like, this person in front of me, I could see what they were watching.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm good.
2 in a row.
But I could see what they were watching on, like, their fucking, like, TV screen in there. And it,
Frames, no.
Oh, when you were driving?
yeah, and it
Oh,
wasn't that
yeah.
bad, but it was also not a good movie.
I remember.
I mean, I've seen some pretty bad movies.
I remember one time.
Winner fights sweeter.
I've never seen the movie Kicking and Screaming. Okay, so now I'm gonna be player 1.
Actually, I need to go to my
I'm
main if
actually
I'm gonna
play
fight.
now.
If you're serious.
No, that's the only way I have a chance.
I've never seen the movie Kicking
main.
and Screaming, but I have heard it.
What is that movie?
It's a shitty comedy movie.
Oh.
I have heard it though because one time on my way to Boy Scout camp, I was stuck in the front seat of a car while a bunch of the younger scouts watched that movie in the backseat, and that was really obnoxious to me because it wasn't very funny on audio.
Yeah, no, bad comedy movies have a
I
certain
don't know if
comedic
it's bad.
element.
I think I've heard people tell me it was good. I just don't. I don't know. I've never, like I said, I've never actually seen it. I've heard it, and it wasn't that good hearing it.
Yeah.
You're so good at this game. But fun fact, this isn't so much of a pet peeve as never do this because you could kill someone. I almost died on the way here.
Oh my god. Wow.
I
hit you
was
twice.
I was, that's not what I meant to do, but okay.
There's taunts in this game?
Yeah. It's the
What?
entire other stick.
It's the right stick that you never use for anything else.
Ah, okay. You use it for camera.
How did you
movement
almost die though?
What?
How did you almost die?
Oh
though?
yeah. So I was merging onto the onto a highway nearby, the one that leads straight to your house.
Okay.
And I got on, and you know, there's like a left entrance on that highway. Because the highway starts there, and I got on and I merged into the middle lane. I was in the right lane, and I merged into the middle lane, and this lady in actually a really cool car. Thankfully, I was looking at it. Decided to merge into the middle lane as well. So I had to slam on my brakes, and thank God the person behind me was paying attention too, because he didn't hit me. But I literally, I had to slam on my brakes and just pray, because I couldn't go either side, because she was on my left, and there was someone on my right. And she thankfully, even though she still kept coming, you know, she never stopped, the guy behind me didn't hit me, and I was able to slow down in time. So, I didn't freaking die, but I screamed, and she just, like, looked over after she did it as I was laying on my horn, and just, like, looked at me like, what? Why am I not...
She looked super irritated, right? Like it was your fault?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
I hate
even
those.
that. It wasn't even that. It was, like, totally unaware. Usually it is, like, the
Yeah.
what? I didn't do anything. But...
Oh, okay. This is going to be a great fight.
I figure we just switch off every
Yeah.
time, no matter who wins. It's a new pairing every time. But
They always seem incredulous about it though. Like if for driving, it's like you're the only one right.
you remember that time we almost got hit by the fucking, or we almost slammed into the back of the truck? You know, the ones that have the arrow signs on them?
Oh,
when
yeah.
they're first shutting down lanes of the highway?
The one that tells you go anywhere else but hitting this thing.
Yeah. We were Seamus and I were in the left lane going out somewhere. I forget even where at this point.
And Chesterfield.
Fucking hate
I don't
it.
think that story made it.
Oh yeah, that was in the
The Lost episode.
The Lost episode. Anyway, so we were going out somewhere, and like, I'm gonna be mean, and I'm gonna pick my main.
Oh no. Okay, this should be fun.
Don't worry about the stances; they're really not worth your time.
Okay.
At least not when you don't know how to play.
Per se.
But so we were driving out somewhere, and we had we were going along in the left lane, and all of a sudden there's one of those trucks with like the barrier in the back and like the arrow sign to tell you to get over, and
We almost just
wanna-
nailed it. It
you
was
want
not,
to tell this bit? Sorry,
it was more of just like it was moving so slow for like the fast lane of like a highway.
well, and the problem was this one bitch to our right wouldn't let us over.
Yeah, we were just getting zoned the hell out.
There was traffic the whole way, and there was one person who sped up to try to prevent us from getting over. Wow, I am losing.
Well, you're fighting an idiot. So that means
you're
that
fighting a guy who has played this game not at all.
Yeah.
So any strategies
Doesn't work.
don't exist.
But I'm not
Like, who
trying
does
to
that?
play against strategy. I'm trying to just like.
I'm literally button spamming.
It's true. But
I am playing this how I play Witcher. A shit ton of light attacks and then a heavy attack.
for the fucking like just the slow moving, like, this is a safety vehicle, and it was so
Jesus
strange. It was so strange of like
I am embarrassed right now. All right,
oh,
here we go.
it was that was honestly just kind of like a very scary moment for something that should have been like, this thing is going to be like 10,
the
20 miles an
fuck?
hour. It was not that dangerous.
What the fuck?
This is so awesome right now. This never happens in anything.
No.
Yes!
What the Okay, it's your controller.
Yeah,
that
was
never
the one
happened.
that had a chance to do it. Remember that one time?
All right, we're switching the controller out because fuck this thing.
Yeah, no, that's happened before in a couple exchanges of ours. Yeah, let me keep
I don't
track of
know
that.
what it is about that, but it like randomly has you slide taunt, like just taunt, and you can't get out of it. I did not do that taunt. That was.
You did die though.
It just happened.
This isn't Fox dashing off the edge of the stage.
No, that is entirely me. I'm just bad at Smash Bros.
I mean, when you had like 20 games to figure it out. We kept having to
Like I said, I'm just bad.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Some context. He came down to my school for a while. We played some Smash on a giant ass TV. And it was.
I don't think they need context. We don't need to tell this story.
I think we do, because I don't know this story.
I mean, it was very simply.
It's basically I just rage quit a hole.
Yeah, if he would
Oh,
dash off the
okay.
edge,
That's
he would instant reset, and I'm like, oh.
I was very salty. Not gonna lie.
It was like blue balling, but like, honestly, less pleasurable.
So anyway, pet peeves. Dooley, what about you?
You're so apathetic. Do you even have
I'm
anything?
assuming we're going driving pet peeves.
Just
no,
anything.
just anything.
Driving
Driving can be it. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I gotta bring up a driving one. Real quick.
Is it the people who just sit at stoplights forever
No.
on their phones?
There was one on the way here.
Yeah, like the past week, it's just been so bad. Like it never happens to me, like ever. But this last week, it's just been like every fucking day.
We met one on the way here that was just very clearly green. We I have like, you know, I have to yield for the left turn. There's no line. I'm just looking at this guy, nothing. Waiting, nothing. Kind of inch forward, nothing. Guy behind him starts trying to go on his right. I just go because this guy isn't going. Apparently they almost just slammed into it because the guy that was just sitting there doing nothing finally just decided to do like a hard turn.
Another pet peeve. Also a driving thing. When people just fucking stop in front of you, and then you have to slam on your brakes, and one of your good friends is behind you and hits the back of your car.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was only my car.
Yeah.
Our car, we did that, and our cars, thankfully, are both so old and shitty that they have like the steel frames that don't take damage.
Yeah, it was like he hit me with
It was a good-
very good amount of force. Like my car moved like a foot and a half.
That guy that stopped too did not fucking come back.
Yeah,
he just
it
like,
was a
no.
lady on the phone.
Oh great.
Yeah.
It was very much of just like they were gone. We had to pull over.
Yeah,
and
we
just check.
fucking pulled over into a fucking
Just like a parking
some
lot.
random lot.
I think there was like maybe an insurance
Is that
agency
the time
there.
I beat you back here from somewhere, and I
Yeah.
was wondering why I beat you after like you had a 5-minute head start?
Yeah.
And
You asked that so innocently too. Like, how did I get back before you? We slammed into each other. Oh.
are your cars okay?
You know, it doesn't really matter for our cars.
We're not doing winter. We're just passing.
Oh,
around.
okay.
Alright,
But so the pet peeve,
Yeah.
pet peeve I wanted to bring up. Are we having a Brian show up? Is there a Brian coming towards us?
Are you gonna show up?
This is the
AKA Tiny Bob Ross.
This is the adjunct professor at WashU for nuclear engineering.
Brian, do you want to say hi to the lovely people?
Yeah.
Okay, there is a person.
Hi.
Okay, there's a person in the background.
He,
So anyway.
he has a shitty beard and a chin strap beard and a fro.
And a unibrow.
He's
He
also
refuses.
very blonde, so it does not look good at all.
So anyway, pet peeve of mine driving wise. Holy shit, I had to deal with this again because I had to drive back in yesterday, and I've done a number of 7 to like between 2 and 14-hour drives.
God damn it.
I don't have a lot of colors for him. I don't
It's
play
okay.
him at all. So I've done a lot of like 2 to 4 or 2 to like 14-hour drives in my life, and I had to do one the other day. And what pisses me off the most on like reasonably long drives, yo-yo drivers.
Yeah.
Have I told you guys about this before?
I have never heard of this.
So it's a term I don't know if other people use it or not. I came up with it at least independently, but. So, yo-yo drivers are those drivers that when you're, like, cruise control, right? Like, you are set at, let's say, 75 miles an hour in you know, the middle of Missouri where that's acceptable. You're cruising, you have cruise control set, so you know your speed is not changing. And at one point, this person passes you, and then 2 miles down the road, you're passing them. And then 2 more miles down, they're passing you again. And they're just yo-yoing back and forth. Just, like, flying by you like you're, like, and then, like, coming up behind you and, like, getting mad at you when you're not getting over for them. And then a couple miles later, you're passing them. And the whole time, you have your speed locked in so that you are going no faster than your cruise control speed. And they are still doing this over and over and over again.
I want to cruise control. It's like my car is so old, it doesn't have it, and goddamn, it's helpful.
Yeah, it's definitely helpful. My car is also that age.
Yeah, thankfully my car's got cruise control. I can't live without cruise because I will admit I'm bad at regulating my speed. So like
But
when
you
I
compensate.
what?
But you compensate with the cruise control.
Yeah. So when I'm doing long drives, like I know like I'm bad at keeping it one speed if I just have my foot on the gas. So I use the cruise control so that I don't have to worry about that.
No. Going for them hot kids.
It just seriously annoys me. Okay, so now Leprechaun is player 1 and I'm player 2.
We're just gonna rotate around. Watch whoever you think's winning, and then imagine it's always me. That's what you should be doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually,
Against me, really?
actually, Littlefoot is the absolute worst of our entire group.
Unless
was
Littlefoot
lying, yeah.
sounds really disheartened, that would be me killing him.
Or me if I'm on a 3-0 sweep, but that's not happening today. If I'm recording, it's not gonna happen.
Love Groom.
Love Shack.
Baby Love Shack. Love
Licensed.
Shack,
This
baby
is
love
licensed.
If you sing it, it's okay.
No, it's not.
Oh my god. Okay, so Dooley, do you have any pet peeves you wanna bring up now that I've finished my yo-yo driver rant?
Other than mouses on screens during videos. That irritates the hell out of me.
See, thankfully, so there's actually the mouse on screen for us, but we have the recording software we use set up to not capture the mouse, so that won't be a problem in the video when we put it out. I always have that set because I don't play games with a lot of cursor stuff, like any reason for you to need to see it, so I have it set to never do that because I hate that too.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I can't stand it.
Nah. Actually, no. Did get it back in time? No.
You know what drives me crazy is those teachers that like.
You know what grinds my gears?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing fucking Family Guy jokes. We haven't hit the rock bottom yet.
Really?
We're starting from rock
yeah.
bottom, but that doesn't mean we have to compromise our principles. Oh God.
What principles?
Yeah.
I have none.
I'm above Family Guy jokes. That's all I'll say. That's the only one I'll claim. But
Get out of here with your fancy shit. No.
It's like the teachers that don't know technology, and then, like, I can't tell you how many times in college I've had a teacher who wants to show us a YouTube video and then ends up,
Oh my god, it has an echo.
and then ends up showing us, like, 3 because he doesn't know how autoplay works.
Okay,
And I'm, like, trying to tell them how to turn autoplay off, and I'm just like...
so I have a story about this. So I'm taking a humor in American literature class.
Interesting.
It's a very funny class, but my teacher doesn't understand that you can play audio through the computer. So he had a CD of a book recording. So he had to bring in a DVD player and plug it in through that. And I'm just sitting there like, there's the disk drive on the computer. Use that.
No.
It's going to take less than 30 minutes
Jesus
to
Christ.
plug everything in. And I'm just sitting there like cringing because he just can't understand how to do anything. Ugh. It was so irritating.
God, the Lance has so much range.
It's so simple. But,
I think Dooley's up.
Yep.
I'm not a technology like guru by any stretch. You know, I'm okay with technology. I'm not a complete idiot, but I'm not like I will never claim to be good. I shouldn't be your go-to, right? I can't tell you how many times in classes I've had to be the one to step up and... Are you gonna pick?
I'm looking, man. I'm just looking.
He's trying
I
to
can't tell
he's
you
trying
how
to
many
determine if the last 2 characters are guys or girls.
I can't tell you how many
They're
times
obviously girls. Come on, man.
I can't tell you how many times I've had to step up and be the one who fixed the computer because the teacher like didn't know how, and none of the students wanted to get up. It's
Oh
like
yeah, I just refuse to help.
You're gonna laugh about this. I have
it just bothers me too much to not help. I'm just like I want to fix it because it's like it's bothering me.
I have a teacher. You're probably gonna laugh about this. He doesn't have anything too wrong with technology. Okay, you know, he knows how to play videos. It's a film class. He's
Right.
pretty good about that. He even edits his own things and like cuts down
very
to
disappointed in
cuts
the
down to
teacher.
exactly what he needs to know, what's to see. Makes his own little trailers. He's kind of nice. Bit of an asshole, but not that bad. Wow.
Woo.
But for his like slideshows beforehand, like he gives us like notes in slideshow. He has a very consistent way of writing that infuriates me. He does it in movie title writing for every line. So if it's an important word, it gets capitalized. So if it's like
fully capitalized?
no, not like the proper capitalized. So like think
Okay.
about like a movie title of like
Is he German?
Don't think so. I don't know.
Because in German you capitalize every noun.
Oh, I have no idea. It was just it's just incredibly consistent about it, and
Jesus Christ! Why can I not touch you?
because you're fighting an idiot, and so there's nothing.
I know I'm
working.
bad at this game, but Jesus.
He's also being smart and just standing still for a bit.
I mean, I'm really bad at these games, so standing in one place is how I don't die.
It's true.
See, my problem is
By the way.
I'm at the point where I'm good enough that like people who start to play, like I know
I hate
that,
For
but
no-
people who don't know how to play but are like generally okay at video games, I'm not good at countering the spam. I'm really like I lose so often to people who have the most infuriating strategies online just because I like know that if they were playing someone competent, they'd get crushed, but they're playing me. So they're winning even though they're actually like bad at the game because I'm worse, and it makes me so mad.
It's like the best multiplayer game that you guys are good at. I want to hear your answer, Dooley, because I know you don't play multiplayer.
100% orange juice.
So
It
essentially,
is multiplayer.
So essentially, pretty much Mario Party minus all of the.
You're
minigames.
not good. You just play Mark.
Fucking her special is just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna point and kill somebody.
Yeah.
That's it. Sorry.
I have
Fucking
one other
weird.
character that is as big a dick as Mark is, and that I'm pretty good at.
Is that the other one that's banned from public servers?
Yeah, for the most part, yes.
Yeah. I thought so.
Yeah. I play the most infuriating characters in any game
It's true. he does.
because it's the most entertaining just to watch people salt.
Well, the most infuriating might have been the one time we played Magica and I had a saxophone that blew people off. the
No,
ledge into fire.
The most infuriating time that I can remember that I caused the most salt was the one time we were playing Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's because
Was that when Nick
That's
was
good.
freaking out?
No,
That was
it was
Alec.
from yeah.
Oh.
a friend of ours just like Dewey was just messing with him in terms of like
I was just kind of occasionally killing him, but I was also killing Seamus a lot because I was targeting Seamus specifically. He thought I was targeting him even though I killed him like 2 or 3 times. So I killed him one more time by accident. He slams down his headphones and controller.
Oh God, yeah, because that was
And-
freshman year.
Yeah, I had to run over to my door and lock it.
They lived for context. This was freshman year of college for all of us. They lived in the same like apartment, and they had they had like their bedroom doors like 3 doors away from each other.
Yeah, we were sharing a suite basically.
So Dooley locked his door, and I'm like, we're on headsets, and we can hear the pounding on his door.
Yeah, my RA who lives like on the opposite end of the hall from us, she could hear us.
Yeah,
Or she could hear him all the way down there.
that was a bit concerning.
Yeah.
So anyways, like multiplayer games we're good at. It kind of depends. It depends on your definition of good and how consistent that needs to be.
It also depends on your definition of multiplayer.
Because
That is fair.
I'm pretty good at TF2 when I get rolling. And I got to plat in Overwatch maining support, which is the highest, like that's the best competitive online rating I've ever gotten in any game. So I guess you could say one of those two maybe. But I don't know. I'm pretty good at Rocket League too. I guess I've never really tried to place in that, so I don't know where I'd end up because I've never really played ranked. But I'm not bad at Rocket League. I don't know how to do all the fancy
God
stuff.
damn it.
No, that was happening to me. It really
Seamus, are
sucks
you
to be
playing Azoth now?
Yeah, I'm scouting, bro.
Okay. This is Seamus versus Dooley again.
That's my noises. That's my war cry, actually.
So what about you, Seamus? What do you...
Competitive Binding of Isaac, no.
Yeah.
I mean, it exists, but it's entirely just speed runs. And it's just speed runs and then, like, scores for daily challenges. I don't care about either of those.
You care about it for the achievement.
Oh, yeah, no. There's a fucking achievement. There's an infuriating achievement. You have to do the daily challenge 31 days. And it used to be in a row. They finally got rid of that. It's fucking irritating.
That would be obnoxious.
Though, when they got rid of it, it reset everyone's progress that hadn't already gotten it, so... That was pretty sad. Thankfully, I hadn't started. But, no, I guess, like, the best competitive game... Shoots. If I really had to say, like, any of them, it might be... I guess maybe, like, just Smash, honestly. I don't really have, like... I'm not particularly good, but I'm able to at least hold my own for a lot of matches, as long as I have, like, one of a couple characters that I know how they at least play. But, no, for, like, just regular, like, competitive games, the only other one I can think of, and this is sort of edging it on, if you want to call it competitive, was there was a game that came out. It was like an arcade, not really fighter, but just sort of a side-scroller where you just kill, like, zombies and it's a bunch of references to, like, different horror movies and sci-fi and stuff like that, called Devil's There. I got that when it came out because it looked cool as hell. There was a competition within, like, the first couple months, and I was actually pretty good at it. It was like top three world scorers get like $100 each, and I'm like, oh man, cool, because at the time I actually had the third highest score ever for it. And I'm like, oh cool, it was like 48 hours to do it. I come back the next day, and the scores are like 12 billion because you could just grind out enemies in the
Whose turn is it to play me?
years. You could just grind out enemies in the boss fights, and so there were just these obscene scores because people just like stood in like a boss fight and just kept killing enemies over and over again.
Yeah, that's obnoxious.
It was so disappointing because I'm like, oh man, I actually had a real shot at this. I tried, and no.
You gotta match the cheese, man.
I didn't want to because that would take like 4 to 5 hours to at least get maybe even like a third of the highest score.
Yeah, that's stupid. I don't like it when you can just choose shit like that. I don't know, it's weird. I play almost exclusively competitive multiplayer games now. Like, I don't know what it is, but like single player games I no longer really give a whole lot of time to, which I'm trying to change, but at the same time how did my this damage? Oh wait, I forgot we put the damage
on 200%
way up. I keep forgetting that. That's why I'm getting my ass handed to me. Holy shit, that makes so much more sense now. Well, because I'm really bad at avoiding incidental damage, but usually it's not as big a deal because I'm able to get down, like, better damage in return. But, this makes so much more sense now because that incidental damage is wrecking me.
I'm not going over there. I know you're better at air fights than me. No, fuck that.
Yeah, no, I play almost no multiplayer. Oh, I know one game that I am better at the multiplayer than single player. Minecraft.
That's because you don't do enough in the single. Oh shit! I thought I hit you.
I thought you hit me too. Actually, got a mic in my way.
I pretty much exclusively play
oh my God,
single player story based stuff. So multiplayer isn't really something I think about.
You know, and what's weird is like what got me into gaming was mostly single player stuff, or you know, like story based, because growing up, like even the multiplayer stuff often was story based, and I even used to play through like the single player on Smash Bros. Melee. I liked the single player a lot. I liked because I liked to create stories with it. But wait, how do you still have 2 lives? What the fuck?
I won it once. That's math.
I know, but I swear to God, I've killed you. I swear to God, I've killed you twice.
That moving platform keeps confusing me because I don't actually remember that that's a thing. Nope. Spooky fire. Don't you spooky fire me? No!
Alright, let's see if I can pull out the miraculous win.
Oh my God, miraculous.
Considering my percentage right now, it would be miraculous.
You're going to destroy him.
What the
That
fuck?
was amazing.
I'm.
That was
Oh,
one of
wow.
the best throws I've ever seen.
Holy crap.
I'm never able to angle it like that.
You should really. As for context, if this is just any game ever, I'm really good at trajectory arcs.
You're also good at the bullshit in games.
Oh yeah, no,
So good.
I'm good at everything nobody ever wants to be good at. Hey, it's a mecha. That's kind of cool. Oh my god. Actually, speaking of Minecraft 1, that might be the best competitive I've ever been. We had like a 5-6 person Minecraft just like arrow shootout thing. It was infuriating to everyone except for me. Though a lot of that got taken away once we realized you could actually melee attack people. And it was just knock people off the edge like Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
It was a huge map.
It was literally just spamming. And
was
I
so
figured
cool,
that
but-
out immediately.
It was so much fun and cool, but I just started doing really well. Not necessarily because I was good, because I wasn't dying, and it was just a life-based system. It wasn't you get the most kills, it was if you survive to the end.
And that's why I was targeting him, because he figured that out too.
And then people figure out you can just hide in the water, and we just kind of
Oh
said
my
no.
god, that was fucking bullshit. I was so mad at that.
It just
That
you
was
can't
so,
fall out there.
It was so bullshit.
I'm amazed that made it through. I'm amazed. Okay, Minecraft to me is the most incredible thing. You see these 12-year-olds and shit. Nice shot. You see these 12-year-olds and shit that like don't forget you have a dash.
Shit.
With the
What's a
triggers.
dash?
Triggers. You can
Oh,
dash through
okay.
dash through enemies and stuff like that.
It's a dodge, but it allows you to go. You
Over
can
there.
go a certain distance with it too.
Okay, well, good to know the controls.
Man, now. All right, now time for Dooley to stop sandbagging. But Minecraft to me is so amazing. If you've ever gone like the Minecraft subreddit, the top of all time, or even just the daily posts, are these
do you
like
throw weapons?
12-year-olds.
I was
bumpers.
doing it earlier, but I don't remember.
Bumpers, and if you hold it down, it goes further.
Oh, okay.
But these 12-year-olds and stuff like that, and they're just spending so much time and making these really cool things. I actually went in when there's a freshman in our high school that like sort of like a joking sort of like not my proudest moment kind of way. He was this
I
was
want to get at least one kill.
this was done fast.
Please.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Oh God.
He wasn't bad. He was just kind
He
of
was-
awkward. I didn't interact with him enough to actually get like the whole madness out of it. But I just checked out his world, and it was like he just sort of like made like an anime world. It was kind of
Thanks for the save.
it was actually pretty cool. Of like, because this was like Xbox
welcome.
Minecraft, so it didn't have creative mode or anything.
God damn it! I couldn't even get one.
He was just building in this world and doing a really good job actually of just like making like Japanese like pagodas and stuff. And then me and another guy just completely ignored him and went into the Nether and started building on our own.
Yeah, I was always bad at Minecraft because I'm not visually creative. I
I built a box.
don't draw like or anything. When I would build a house, it would basically be a dirt shack, then a wood shack, then a slightly larger wood shack. That was about it. I like to mine though, so when we played as a group, I would be the one who's like, I'll go down in the underground and just mine out a bunch of resources for us. And I enjoyed that, and so because other people did the building, it was
Yeah,
It was all good
when
with
we
me.
played together, I stole people's houses completely.
You did.
and built my own town.
Somebody burned down my treehouse. You know how long it takes to build in a tree? I had to go down
Okay,
for everything.
I didn't burn down yours. I built. I burned down Curly's.
You
and
did,
he
yeah.
was so mad, and it
you-
wasn't even on purpose.
Did you hear Curly cut a piece of his finger off?
How do you?
Oh, did he?
He was. So this is a kid we went to high school with, a couple years older than us, and he like joined the military after high school.
Oh my god, you did.
Yeah, it's so
and-
weird.
And got in really good shape and everything. It was really interesting. And
I hate you.
but so he,
I'm bad at
I heard this story from his brother. Apparently
He
one
has a
night.
brother?
Yeah, he was my brother's age.
Ah, okay.
Apparently when one night he had been drinking and he was trying to cut an apple or something like that.
Oh my god.
And it slipped and he cut off part of his pinky. I think he's still in the military though, so I don't know what happened with that, but that's just what I was told.
An old friend of mine actually did a very similar thing, except for even
I
stupider.
got a kill.
It was even more ridiculous. He was the ice cream that he was trying to eat. Yeah, we're gonna see how he went from ice cream to cutting off a piece of his finger.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
Oh,
wow,
baby.
that was nice.
Nice long distance throw for the trash can.
I just threw
Did I fall off?
I just threw my
I
soda
walked
can.
backwards. God damn it.
I just threw my soda can at the trash can, and it was a terrible throw, and it rimmed around for a while, and
God
then,
damn it.
and then it finally went in.
The
I played 2 rounds,
Oh, yeah,
so
good.
Oh,
Just keep
it's
rotating
passed,
controllers.
Yeah.
But so he has this ice cream, but it's too hard for him. It's just, oh man, it could bend a spoon. His brilliant idea. I'm gonna try a bread knife.
Okay, do I know
How did
this
you
person?
Oh, bread knife, not a butter knife.
This is an old. Well, even I consider that even worse.
I mean, this sounds like Tony,
No,
who
this is
refuses to eat anything without utensils.
this is actually before I even like went to high school. But he used a bread knife and it ended up just like
Mirror match, mirror match.
I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, that's what you think.
But but it would have just like it ended up just cutting the fleshy part of his hand,
Ooh.
and he had to have a cast and stuff. He lied and didn't tell people what it was. He said he forgot it trying. He said that he got it from like working on a car. He didn't know anything about cars.
That's amazing.
So, great story about that. So my brother used to work in a grocery store at the meat counter, and so one time he'd actually cut his finger before with the knives, but so for context, he had the knives they used were pretty dull. They worked, but they were like they had these like gloves that basically were almost cut proof. I mean, especially with how dull their knives were, like they were really good at preventing them from getting injured.
That's
And
cool. I've never seen that one actually.
Yeah.
That's because you've probably never connected it. So
No.
it's a two-parter that you only see part of it if you actually hit it.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting that's all. I keep forgetting to go through people with that.
But so he had a customer he was talking, he's just chatting, and my brother, I don't know, you guys might be surprised by this, my brother is awesome at customer service. Like, he is one of the friendliest people ever when he's working a counter.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Really? Because he's kind of an antisocial person anyway. That's not really relevant. But, so he was talking to this woman, and, like, they were talking about the knives, because she had, like, bought some knives or something, and was looking for, like, tips, or I don't know, whatever. And he was, like, explaining to her that, yeah, these knives are really dull, like, see, I can, and this is something he had done regularly, he could, like, swipe it across his glove, and the glove would protect it. Well, he reached behind him to get a knife to demonstrate this, and, didn't realize that his boss had left some of his personal knives there.
Oh.
His boss's personal knives are deadly sharp.
Mine.
Because he likes them that
Oh my god.
way.
Wait, that's
So
how you
he-
should have a knife.
So he
actually.
reaches around with the knife, slashes it across his hand,
Doesn't even notice the pain.
and looks at it and just goes, "That was not one of our knives."
That woman must have been traumatized.
He didn't like seriously
Why did I
injure
throw away both
himself.
my weapons?
He did it lightly anyway. So it wasn't like really bad. He wasn't like dragging it across hard or anything, but it did slice open his hand a little bit. It wasn't like I said, it wasn't ugly really, but it was
That reminds me of Doc's ninja scissors.
Oh my god, I actually predicted that too. But you dodged through it, so it didn't matter. Oh, yeah, then the scissors that didn't do damage.
Oh yeah, these scissors were literally so dull. You could apply however much force you wanted, and still not even like damage your skin
oh my
at
god,
all.
damn it.
They were so bad.
get wrecked, son.
Good fight.
Riggedy
You could
wrecked.
cut
Good job,
nothing with them. It would do nothing to paper.
I never want to trust.
They were so irritating.
I never want to trust those because it's going to be the one time that there's like somebody sharpened them like the hour before.
Why would you sharpen those knives? They're so it's so much better.
No, a sharp knife is what you're supposed to have them for.
No, it's so much better when they're not sharp at all. It's just so much more funny.
I mean, it is funny. You're right. I just don't know if it's more, better.
God, I just like that the
Oh, yeah.
robotics.
Go shit
People
out.
getting injured in robotics.
Oh yeah, the blood sacrifice. Apparently, in
oh
order-
yeah, blood
Anytime
sacrifice is a
someone,
thing.
anytime someone would get injured working on the robot would do better than if no one had gotten injured.
Yep, you have to sacrifice your own blood. It's blood, sweat, and tears, and there's a lot of tears already.
You want to hear an embarrassing story about Dooley? Remember that time you had to ask for the lube from our art teacher?
Oh, that was
The a
the-
female art teacher who stared him in the eyes.
That
I'm
was
like,
the most
what?
awkward thing in the world.
She didn't even know where it was. We found it without her.
No,
But-
she asked what it was that made the we were doing watercolor, and so we needed to do different designs with the watercolor.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's cool.
So we needed to use different materials. I chose the
Lube.
robot lube that we had for the tools.
You
So-
use the lube for your tool.
Yep.
Really,
Highbrow humor.
Yeah.
oiling them screws.
Yeah. So I used it on watercolor. Got this really odd design out of it. So she asked how I got that, and
Applied the lube.
I was just like, I use lube. And she gave me the most awkward stare. It was.
You
it
didn't
was,
express at all. It was like
No,
engineering
no.
lube or anything. You were
No,
just,
I was just
"Nah,
like, it was lube."
It's lube.
because I didn't think about it.
Just like, oh no, I also use this for my Saturday evenings.
Pretty much, though, because Dooley never. It's not like Dooley was having sex.
No. He had a robot. You could build a robot for
Not
sex.
a sex bot, though.
Not yet. Soon though.
Soon. You literally just put a hydraulic and then 2 fucking cloths and you're fine.
You have to have an
That
actual human
Seamus,
like
that
thing.
that is a
That-
that is a recipe for getting your dick torn off.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have the full thing.
I didn't say it was a good idea. It was an idea.
Is it? I have an idea. Is it a good idea?
It's an idea.
Epitome of me and Seamus
Your
playing
fucking
video
ideas
games.
are the best, Seamus.
My ideas either work perfectly or
No, they
everything's
never
gone.
work perfectly. They
Okay.
never work perfectly.
You're right. Never.
You're fucking piranhas.
Oh no.
Your piranhas.
Previous
You thought it was such a great idea.
previous D&D story, I wanted to have a sky army, but no, sky armies don't exist. And
You
so
gave them sentience.
They were too dumb to listen to orders otherwise.
He made flying piranhas by stapling wings to piranhas.
Dead piranhas. What? Were they even alive?
Yes, they were alive.
Oh, where'd I get piranhas from? We were in a fucking plane.
There's fucking a river
not
full
not
of
a
piranhas.
flying plane, just like like the land plane.
Like, that plane is on the ground?
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
I enjoy making trouble from other people other than myself. Because I have to laugh.
No, he made them, and then,
I'm a Viking.
we did it so they could actually fly and breathe out of water, and then he created a couple of them, but for the most part, it was relatively small group,
I give them the ability to reproduce.
and and then he gave them sentience,
Oh.
so he could order them. They realized that they were an abomination, and
What a surprise.
For the record, Dooley was the DM on
Yes,
on this campaign.
I wanted this to backfire so badly, so I made it backfire horribly.
It didn't have to. No, it totally did.
Oh,
Don't satisfy my curiosities. Just, it gets worse.
It backfired horribly on him.
I
and
got
was-
eaten.
You got more than that.
Oh, yeah, no, I got
You gave them
nibbled.
sentience, so they created a whole, like, hive mind thing, and, fucking killed you. Like, horribly killed you. It was really bad, and I didn't think it was going to go that far.
I didn't think I was going to go that far. I was only the one telling exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, and then you made it worse as it went on. I was only going to have them knock you out.
How
I
did I
wasn't
make it
going to
worse?
actually have you have the character get killed.
I was like, how did I make it worse?
Dude, as you kept trying to convince them that they're not an abomination.
Oh, you're right. I get the feeling that wasn't what you were intending.
No, I was intending you to shut the fuck up.
Nah,
God damn it.
I want my army still. Dude.
Oh, I had 2 lives. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're fine. You've been doing good this match. Give a man enough time for anything. He'll learn how to do it. You're not learning, but...
Who said I learned things, man?
I don't know. You're at school. Bye.
Who said I learned things?
That's fair. I'm at art school. I don't learn much.
I like literally don't learn anything in class anymore. I only learn by doing stuff now. I can't just be told things.
I
literally just have to work problems.
I have a teacher that I really respect her for like she's absolutely like perfectly knowledge in her field, and she's good at what she does. The problem is she does horrible job of like notes and stuff like that. It's a torrent of information. She expects us to like be able to write down all of it. You can't record the lectures, and it's just, and I can understand her reasoning until she knows that people think that she's a really hard class, but her justification for like it's not that bad is that she's had harder classes like in her education, and that like for this
Let me
last
guess, she has a master's degree.
yes, but like for
In what?
art history. But for like this last exam we just
That
had.
sounds like a joke compared to engineering, man.
Yeah, no, you're
Just saying.
I can understand that. But like for this last exam,
Trust me, there's probably the same amount of information to learn.
I mean, yeah, probably with history too, but
for this last exam though, somebody got a 99. She's like, you know, people say this class is hard, but then you get people who do this, and I'm like, that's not indicative. A 99 out of an entire class is not indicative of your class is like. It means your
Easy.
class is fair, as in like it's possible to do
Yeah.
well in. It does not mean that your class is reasonable.
there's also exceptions to the average, which I'm assuming that was.
Yeah, no, like that. I'm imagining we're getting this back, and it's going to be like probably overall class got like an 80 maybe, and that's like the ones that are doing well. Like the ones doing well maybe got an 80.
Yeah, I just took an exam, and okay, this is why you never.
Oh my god, that just
That's a
stopped
good
short.
example, and I have one as well of why you never take a class from a teacher who mastered in the subject, because I'm taking a theater history class, and I just had literally the midterm exam was the hardest test I've taken in my life, and I'm including like standardized tests and ACTs and stuff, because she expects us to know so much random bullshit.
Yeah.
She's actually decent in class. Like, she doesn't teach too fast. It's just there's too much information to remember for a test. And it's, like, not structured to give you any advantages. She said, and this is in a school where, like, or in a major where average grades probably range in, or probably in the B ranges, just because there's mostly not a whole lot of people who are underachievers. She's like, yeah, average grade is a C, which didn't give us any of us confidence. Also, we were standing around chatting after the exam, and she walks by, and someone goes, "Hey, Amy, are you going to curve the test?" And she just laughs at us and says no, and just keeps walking.
That's mean.
Like, that's a bad sign.
Pretty much every teacher I've ever had. I also have actual doctorates for.
Oh
like
no, she's
the
got a
medical
doctorate.
the medical doctors, or
not,
the
not like a medical doctorate, but she's got a doctorate
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this.
no.
God damn it! I
they
fucking let
suck.
you beat me with stupid fucking spam.
Yeah.
That makes me salty. Is the spam?
I'm gonna go Borderlands on this.
No.
You have no skills.
We actually
I'm disappointed.
we had a teacher that he was hard, but in the fuck you, I'm gonna make you learn kind of way. And it was an old priest. He was the one in charge of like freshman English for high school. You are not gonna do well in that class, but for freshman year, that doesn't matter. You can do kind of shit and still be okay for the rest of years. And
You're
learn.
talking about Papa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Papa.
Okay. Yep.
And you learn from him. Like he's hard.
I
but
loved that class. Like it was
Yeah.
difficult.
Never had him, and I'm very
but I learned a
disappointed.
lot.
he-
I learned a lot. He was one of my favorite teachers
Yeah.
ever.
He's also like
freshman year is the 1 year that I didn't have a good English teacher. Because our teacher got replaced part of the way through the
Was he the one
semester.
who died of cancer?
No.
I
He
didn't know that.
he.
Oh, no, I did not.
He replaced the guy who died of cancer.
Oh, okay.
So
The person who
yeah,
somebody
we
replaces
got this
the-
sub that hadn't taught for many years, and so she was the biggest grammar snob I have ever met. It was terrible.
You know, I'm a writer, or a self-proclaimed writer. I don't do anything like great with it. I just like to write, and I never understood grammar snobbery exactly. Like, there's a couple of things I have as pet peeves that I'm just like, all right, language is fluid, whatever, but that just is obnoxious. But
Use of could've, like could
God.
of, yeah, instead of have.
PSA: if you're gonna say could've,
It's have.
could with an apostrophe VE because it's the fucking abbreviation of could have. Not I could have done this. Shut the fuck up, you sound like a fucking cretin.
It's the easiest thing of like, what is your pet peeve as like a grammar snob? It is that. If anyone doesn't say that, you're probably wrong.
Oh,
funny.
God, So Tony.
Oh my god.
Whenever we're chatting.
Oh god, I thought I had another jump.
You hit him with the guns though.
Yeah. No.
I was like watching him to see if I hit him because I thought I had another jump and it would be easy. I could have even saved that if I just
Jeez, that's actually out. Yeah. Oh no, he survived and then died. Nope. Wait. No.
Ah,
I'm coming, bitch.
Yeah. So.
I just played twice.
Okay. Sure. So Tony, whenever we're chatting on Facebook or something, and I just use text chat, he will automatically just correct me to the actual way it's spelled.
Dooley
every single time.
cannot spell anything.
It's awful.
Okay.
Anything.
Even when I'm just saying, just use the letter B for I'm going to be late, he'll just correct me to BE, and it irritates the hell out of me.
Well, you should use correct English.
No.
I've learned to just kind of ignore it for you. That's the sad part.
Yeah, you can't take anything I say or write.
Well, it's also 'cause you fat thumb a shit ton too.
Oh yeah. I have very, very fat thumbs.
I remember
It's like
we were
toe thumbs are weird.
we were trying to play, like, we were just hanging out as a group and we were playing the that Google feud game that was popular for a while. And
Oh my god.
unfortunately,
this
we were at
story.
Dooley's computer, so he.
I would have. I would have literally let anyone write on because I don't care because I've known these guys forever, but they made me do this.
Okay, so he started out doing it, and then from there on we were just like, no, we want to see how bad you are at this because he can't spell anything.
except really complicated like science words. I can spell those perfectly.
The children are
Oh my god, I fat fingered children. I hit
Don't
you.
fat finger children.
I-
That's gonna get you on the list.
Is
God,
fat fingering worse
I
than
was
normal
laughing
fingering?
and I died.
Is that like a different thing than normal finger?
Apparently so.
I don't know.
That's if you just have big fingers, I guess.
He just like
I fat.
every single thing, even the most simple words, he was fucking up.
I
completely.
literally just hit you and I at the same time.
The children.
and then I went to correct it, and they already started mocking me.
We were in full mock mode. so
It
that-
was really
There's-
bad.
there's
hard to rein
absolutely
in.
there is absolutely no sympathy for our group. If you
No.
made a mistake, it's being called out.
Oh yeah,
instantly.
it's devastating, and it's hilarious.
Ow, Jesus Christ.
Be careful and have a relatively thick skin. Something I'm still working on.
Oh yeah, 2 kills.
Can you imagine
doing
if
well.
our group did like a ton of trash talking or anything like that?
Is that not what we do?
Actually, no.
We mostly trash talk you because
Yeah.
you don't care.
Yeah, but like trash talking like you or like Alec.
I
don't-
can't
Nick.
trash talk.
Nick, if you
Alec
can
or
get hit
Nick.
into his head, is just gone.
Unfortunately, we've got just enough people, and I'm guilty of this too, that have just short enough tempers, and take things too personally.
Mine.
Like logically, I know most of it's a joke. Sometimes I have a hard time like letting it be a joke, but so we end up just trashing Dooley all the time because Dooley doesn't care.
I really don't.
He's so apathetic.
And then we'll start trashing someone else for fun sometimes. But yeah, you get the worst of
Damn
it.
you.
Oh my god.
Well, if you hadn't let him just
Unless
like
Bri-
spike you.
Unless Brian's in
I'm
the room.
really bad.
Unless Brian's
Who
there.
is
Nice
it?
shot. Brian's in the room, it's all on Brian.
Oh yeah.
That's all because he cares even less.
Yeah. He literally
Oh my
cares
God, nice
way
game.
less than me. I won one.
Time to lose.
So excited. I'm sticking with this.
All right, who do I want to
Go for it. You get to be apparently a girl. Okay.
Alright,
Nyx is a
Chad,
girl.
I want you-
I'm telling you.
Chad, I want you to
It's
agree with
definitely
me.
androgynous.
We need a straw poll on Mirage and Nyx both being fucking girls.
They're both female. I'm
Both
telling
dudes.
you this.
Look at that. There's no bumps. I mean,
No, there is.
it's a shoulder.
Do you not see the contour
There's
there?
a shoulder.
It also doesn't matter.
You're an artist. How can you not tell this? I can tell.
I am an artist, so I should be able to tell even more, and that's
Yeah,
why I'm
exactly.
confused. No, I'm confused because apparently I can't tell. Oh my god. Fuck you. That was a cool move.
So, any other topics you wanna bring up? We've got about 10, 15 minutes left in the recording.
I would like to talk about the fact that
Oh.
before this recording, when we were
Oh
setting
no,
up,
no.
Yeah, no, this gets in there.
This is
Oh,
going in.
damn it.
Speaking
Yeah.
of
Okay, so for background information, since we're gonna tell this story, we might as well tell it correctly.
this doesn't
we-
make you look less embarrassed.
We are working. Today we're recording at Dooley's house, as we mentioned before.
Bit of a different locale. Almost hit you.
Whereas normally we do the recording on my computer, Seamus and I usually connect via Discord. It's probably pretty obvious that the recording is always done on my computer because I'm the only perspective you ever get. But
That's why it looks so good.
but this time we're doing it in person, and so Dooley didn't have all of the stuff, so I needed to set up some of the.
That was awesome.
I needed to
I'm
set
so
up
happy
the,
with that. I got a kill.
I needed to set up the recording software, the microphone that I have, do all of that testing stuff.
Oh, bye.
Okay. I hit throw weapon instead of dash.
I did that a lot, don't worry.
So I was setting up when this happened, and I was going through all these steps because like I had to download OBS, which is what we record with. I had to download VLC Media Player to see the test stuff I was recording to make sure that the tests were going well. And so I plug in the microphone,
Fuck.
and I'm not getting any sound. Okay, so then I figure out that the sound there was no sound input devices turned on for OBS. Okay, cool. So
Oh, I am a Tory, okay.
so I turn on the sound devices on OBS. I get that all set up. Cool. Still not I'm getting game sound and still not getting microphone sound. So we're like going through all of this stuff trying to figure it out. Like
over the time period of like half an
20
hour
minutes,
to an
20
hour.
Okay, it was not half an hour on just the microphone.
No, not just the
I mean
microphone.
overall.
Total, yeah.
Like-
Yeah, total setup was maybe half an hour, but you're making this sound worse for me on purpose.
Oh, yeah, no, we
I mean,
are-
Why? Why wouldn't I?
Dude, it's for the audience. Come on.
Exactly. For the entertainment value.
And so, I will be the one to tell this.
that move.
So, I couldn't figure out what was going on with the microphone. I couldn't figure it out. Finally, I looked. We're like, we're setting up to do a test thing to see if it's OBS or the microphone that's messing up. And as Seamus is getting his computer out to open like a voice message app so that we could see, I realized I never turned the microphone on. The physical switch on the microphone was not turned on.
It was very entertaining.
We were
Very amused.
We were laughing at him a lot.
In my defense, there's a red light on the microphone that comes on as soon as you plug it in and doesn't change when you turn it on. So I always think it's on when it's not. Because it's got a fucking red light. Why is the light on if the microphone is turned off?
I think we found another pet peeve of that.
You mean bad technology?
Yes.
Hey, it goes full circle. No,
Oh, Jesus.
It
fuck me.
did go
that's a
full
weird move. It's got a huge range.
Yeah, I hate Hattori, but
That's why.
not to get too much into the game, but
That's why I said, "Oh no!" when I saw Hattori load in. I thought that was you.
no, I'm also bad at Bryn. Not trying to make excuses genuinely, because like I should still win, but
Oh, that's a cool move.
I don't like playing against Hattori because her SIGs are so spammable, and I don't like playing as Bryn because I just don't like how she feels.
But you're all into Valkyries, man. That's your fetish.
I actually, okay, first of all, that's just not true.
Oh, but would you turn one down if it came for you?
No.
No, because they could probably kill me.
I know.
Also, that would mean I was dying in battle, so I'd be pretty chill going to Valhalla, I think.
I
I don't know.
I mean,
I'd
kinda
rather
depends.
fight. Be better afterlife than some, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Fight forever with no consequences.
And then feast.
Yeah. I'll take it over like the Greek version of the afterlife, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, just like half of them are damned for hell, and then the other half's like, okay, you're doing pretty good. It's not even like you get a great world. It's just kind of like, yeah, you know, it's nice.
You just chill, like that's all, and it's kind of awful. Oh, okay. Guess we're doing random.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got Taros. Let's go.
Man, you got my main. Not you, him.
You're made of rocks. Hope you don't mind.
I rock, man.
You're so funny.
Your side special just grabs them. It's pretty funny.
I don't know how to do anything. I don't know what
You're
specials
already
are.
kicking my ass.
Well, I like Core. I like Core just because, well, one, he's a fucking
King
rock.
Core.
He's also one of the few ones that I feel like the defense stat actually like, means a lot. No, now we're getting pretty far into the game.
All right, that happened.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you like with the I was saying before with the 200, it's like I take so much incidental damage and I'm so bad at dodging like small moves, and they mean so much more in this. But good moves anyway.
Normally you wouldn't be able to kill near as fast on this
Man,
character either.
okay, finally I hit you.
All right, we're gonna do at the end. We're gonna do one round of normal games.
He needs to prove that he's better than us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. He is better than
I'm
us.
probably gonna lose them anyway somehow.
You win.
I would love that.
You win none, and we all get them.
I would love to actually beat you, at all.
I thought you beat me once.
I
No,
don't
you
think I
beat-
fully beat you.
No,
I
you
killed
beat
you
me.
quite a few times,
Rock,
but
Dwayne, the Rock.
Oh
dude.
shit! What? I didn't land on the fucking moving platform. It moved just out of my way while I was watching my.
you still hit me though.
Yeah, you did hit him. It's like the slowest thing ever, and he gets hit by it.
I get hit every time. Every time.
I remember one of the earliest times you and I started playing, you learned how to. You had picked up the bad habit of just throwing your weapon constantly,
And
that
it hit
infuriated
me every time.
It infuriated me. Oh my god, you almost hit it again.
I dodged.
It was gonna miss you, and you almost dodged into it. Also,
Inuits?
you're probably gonna
This
beat
is my
me.
problem.
Unless you really fuck this up.
Oh shit! That was me
Or I
off
pull
screen.
something out.
Yeah, he's out of everything.
Shit. But he still has a life, and I'm down to my last with a ton of damage on me.
Alright, we're gonna go in commentating mode. I give this up immediately. I'm horrible at commentating. I've tried before. Like, just for dumb shit. No.
This is.
If he grabbed.
Oh god,
yeah!
That was kind of cool.
Thought I dodged through that, but you were going a different direction than I thought.
I beat you once.
All right,
Now he needs to prove.
Yes.
He has to
We're gonna
prove
do-
himself.
we're gonna do normal. You two get to play first.
All right.
Alright,
So
Randall.
this will be how we kind of end this.
Think I'm
how we kind of end this
No, I'm playing.
episode of the podcast.
By the way, we got a great suggestion for a potential name if we ever want to change it.
Yes.
The Escape Pod. Oh,
I love that name.
It was actually really good. We can also use that for our upcoming couch play.
You know, I think we should just change it to Escape Pod. To be honest,
It's
I
really
like that
good.
better
Yeah.
than Let's Podcast. Although the problem is we have a channel name and an email set up already.
You have an email too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
For when our
I set up a new Gmail account
okay.
for
Yeah,
just
that
to
makes
create the
You
YouTube
missed.
account.
Yes.
yes, I
didn't
threw it
get
in a straight line after waiting 10 minutes. Graduation.
So yeah, if you're watching this may be the last episode that we call Let's Podcast, or it may be the first episode we call the Escape Pod, even though I introed it as Let's Podcast.
You can fix that in editing.
Things are kind of transient right now. Nah, dude, I don't know how to do any fucking editing. Like I'm learning like so slowly on the editing front. Most of what I do is just like cut out crap
God damn
at the
it.
beginning and at the
You
end.
remember? Hey,
Oh my
Little Foot,
God.
you remember the game of Smash where I just kept using Ike's FB on you? Yeah.
I think I've suppressed that memory because I genuinely don't remember.
It's the one that like he like
God.
throws the sword and just kind of spins.
I know, but I genuinely don't remember that, and I think I've probably suppressed that memory because that sounds like something you would do that would piss me off, and I
The
I
cat's
hate
getting
your
hit by
cheese.
it.
I hate you so much.
Man, this is quality cheese.
Stop it.
It's like Gouda over here.
Stay
do not know
still.
how to.
Stay fucking still.
Gouda.
Oh my god.
Shit, I don't know how to animate. If I knew how to air cancel, I would totally be doing it in the air too.
Oh, you just have to hit the dodge button in
Oh.
air, but without having a direction selected, and then immediately hit a move. Yeah, there you go.
I hate you.
You're welcome for teaching him that, by the way.
Yeah, you're giving him an advantage when he's already beating me.
Oh, this is too funny. I'm glad I let you guys go first.
This is okay. When we're talking about my bad plans being really stupid, this is about the culmination. It's not gonna work against anyone that knows anything of how to do anything.
Yeah, but since I
Or-
barely know the controls. Yeah.
Or it works perfectly against masters. It's one of the two.
It's God.
I can't
This is
hit
playing.
you.
This is playing video games with you in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Hang on, time for
It's
Pogo.
just
Let's go for boops.
I hate you so much.
Pogo.
Stop it.
Pogo. 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 Pogo.
I hate you. Stop it. Stop it.
I don't think you
I
understand.
hit you.
I can
Just die.
I can Pogo for a long time, man. It's a Pogo. It comes back up when it hits the ground.
Is this one of your pet peeves, dude?
Yes. Just him is a pet peeve.
Hi.
Seamus himself is your pet peeve.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes!
I'm
I've got
actually,
one.
to
Wow,
be
that's
fair,
the
Dooley,
farthest I've ever
I'm
seen it
really
dark.
impressed with your health bar right now. Like, that is dark red.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by the health bar itself. I've never seen it get that low.
I think I've only seen that on, like, modes where you have, like, damage,
Bye.
like, messed up or, like, changed up or something. I fucking love this game, though. Like, I'm terrible at it. I don't really play online, but I play it.
Stop. Just stop.
Damn it, I want the weapons.
It's my... Oh, Dooley. Because we're uncreative, and this is actually a good, this was a great topic that we already used, but you never answered it because you weren't there. What was your top game of 2016? It does not have to have come out that year.
Witcher
It just has
3
to be
Blood
new
and
to
Wine.
you.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yup.
To the point that's starting to consume his normal life.
Literally, I started Witcher 3 back when it came out, but then school got in the way, so I stopped. Then when Blood and Wine came out, like, I forgot to
Beyblades.
jump. Okay, I just started. I started playing again, and oh my god, I became super addicted to it.
I need
It's
to try
so
the,
good.
Gotta go with Beyblade.
I feel like I need to get The Witcher 3 at some point, but the problem is I have I don't know,
It's a time commitment.
Because I tried to play the second one, because the second one was really cheap on Steam, so I
Yeah.
picked it up, and I tried to play the second one, and I just could not get into the controls. Like,
I hear the controls for
bothered
that
me
are
way
really
too
hard.
much.
I haven't played the second one at all. I've played some of the first one, and if the controls for the second one are the same as the first one, I'm not going to be able to play it. It's just too tedious to keep everything in line.
And I've heard that. The problem is I don't like buying games at, like, full price, so...
Oh my god. I actually really thought that was gonna hit you.
I mean, I think right now it's like it's
Both
not
have
full
more range,
price
so-
unless
Yeah, no,
you
I
get all the
just thought that was
DLC
gonna
with
hit.
it or the expansion
I'll
packs.
look into it. I have so much on my Steam wishlist. I need to play it. I just bought Injustice: Gods Among Us because it was on sale for like $5.
I thought you were. I know, no. Do
I
it.
don't-
Bad at fighting
Yeah,
games.
I hate fighting
no,
games.
I don't like fighting games generally, but I've heard the story is really good in it. So I was like, for $5, I'll play the against bots and see the story. Because I can enjoy just about any game
fuck me.
if
I'm
I
just
can
taking so much stuff
if
up.
I can win.
Oh
So
my
like.
god.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
No, I'm slippery.
Yeah,
Not too
I know.
slippery, but I am slippery enough that's actually really annoying.
You're a fucking eel coated in slime.
Oh my god, you fuck. Oh, I hate fighting you so much.
That one was because I actually did like weed you technically for that. I'm not good enough to do that, but I was able to make you think to go high. That was literally all my thought process was. There was no chance that otherwise that.
What? I was dodging.
Oh my god! Wow.
All right, do we have any other topics while you guys
Fetishes?
continue?
No.
No, I am vetoing that topic.
The joke is he has all of them.
No.
Once.
Dooley doesn't like to talk about it because he's just got a fetish for everything, including not talking about his fetishes.
I hate
It's
you guys so
it's really it's actually a really easy list. You just start going down the alphabet.
You
They
just
have
start
this
listing-
game that they like to play that's just called Name My Fetishes.
It's a-
and they just start naming things.
It's kind of like singing
even though
99
it
bottles.
doesn't apply, they just keep naming things.
It's kind of like 99 bottles of beer on the wall. Technically, it can go on for like infinity, but yeah.
Like, if you want to know Dooley's fetishes, just sing "It's the End of the World as We
It's
Know It."
the end of the world. Wait, is the band one of his fetishes? Yes.
You'll get the gist of the game by singing that song.
I don't get it. I actually don't get this joke.
Oh my god, really?
They
just start naming things.
Oh dear fucking god. Dooley, after this podcast, we'll have to show him the song.
That's it. I know the song. I just don't remember. Is it like just a...
They just start listing
Yeah.
shit. Like I don't know it well enough to say
yeah.
it, but
Oh, okay, I think I actually do remember that because that's what I thought of when I first saw Rooster's show Camp when they just start listing the just
yeah.
different activities.
that's another list of Dooley's fetishes.
God, I hate
Camp
this
camp?
so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say children.
Don't smile. You're not allowed to smile.
Oh, we're talking off screen.
Yeah.
Brian wandered over again.
And he has this fucking smirk on his face
Got that shitty
that
D-grid.
I want to fucking slap.
I actually really
Come here, bitch.
nah.
I'll slap that unibrow off.
No. Damn it.
Um,
Thank you.
Jesus.
These
I've been told my game is cancer. So, like my play style is cancer, so I may just be
I
obnoxious
mean,
to watch.
Seamus is cancer.
Yeah,
Oh
we have
my-
double cancer. It's like we have AIDS on cancer for me, and then just cancer.
I mean,
Nope.
if you,
How did that not hit you?
I mean,
How
literally,
were you
if
able
you
to get
saw
out
the
of your
last
animation
game
and dodge
against
that?
me, you can see how cancerous he is.
I'm a skeleton, man. I'm thin.
How? How did you avoid that?
I dashed. Oh god, I fucking went through the floor. That's so stupid. I went through the
You're
floor.
holding down, you go through the thin.
I know.
platforms.
That's actually
yeah,
that's
yeah,
just embarrassing.
That's pretty much how I died
Ah,
every
I
time
could've
when
fucking-
we originally were
Could
playing.
have got up so much more damage on you with. Could have
Man.
gotten so much more damage on you for that. Damn it. That's just embarrassing. I'm not
Julie,
going
do you
down
have
there.
anything you want to bring up before we're
I
finished here?
don't know. I can't really think of
Stop.
anything. I can't think of everything. I can't think right now.
You're not like the horse in Bravest Warriors, knowing everything about the universe.
But cannot move.
I do not understand that reference, for I have not seen that.
It was pretty good for a while.
I
I didn't really end up watching it for very long.
It took a break and I just didn't come back to it when it came back.
It didn't hold my interest, but it was pretty funny for a while. All right, this is gonna be the last match of the podcast because I think we're mostly out of ideas.
Yeah, pretty much.
I really want to win this fight though.
Yeah, I'm also like way too focused on trying to win to actually talk about anything, which is why I asked Dooley because he's the one who's not.
Yeah, and I really don't know.
You really do have a cancer.
Oh
play style.
no! Bullshit! I was fucking dodging.
The salt comes
That's
out.
so much bullshit. Oh my god! No, fuck this.
Pack
All right,
pack
this
of
is
salt
over.
at the
This
end
is
of the
over.